Hi everyone, this is Elisa from Anaya's Toy Box Crochet, and I'm here to tell you what I've been up to. Thank you all for coming. I enjoy showing off my makes, and I love it that you come and watch. You can find me on social media as Anaya's Toy Box. I am on Ravelry, Instagram, Facebook, and Etsy. So if you guys have seen my last short, you'll know that I'm sick. And I wanted to record yesterday, but I didn't feel up to it. So I'm here today, and I want to show you what I've been doing because I have been crocheting a lot. I apologize. I will be making funny noises. I have a really bad cough, which I will try to edit out every time I cough. No promises, but I will do my best. So I have a really bad cough. My voice is not back to normal, as you can hear. But I wanted to show you what I've been up to. So I have more stuff than what I'm going to show you because before I got sick, I did finish a cowl. I am not going to touch it right now, so I'm not going to show it to you this week. Hopefully Sunday I'll be able to record and I'll be totally healthy and I'll be able to show it to you. Yes, but okay. So hopefully on Sunday I'll be totally healthy and I'll be able to show it to you. In case you don't know, I have COVID again. This is getting to be like a November tradition. Can you guys please, whatever you believe in, well wishes, prayers, whatever it is, just pray that this is not going to become a November tradition. Rolls around and Elisa gets COVID. Last year it was just after Thanksgiving weekend. This year obviously is still before Thanksgiving weekend, but I don't want to have COVID. But anyways, I'll show you what I've been up to. So like I said, there's one that I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to show you all the whips because I'm not working. Like, for instance, the boy, I'm not touching him. I don't want to wash him. I feel like the amigurumi, especially with hair, looks the best before you wash it. And once you wash it, it doesn't look quite so good. So I'm not touching him until sometime mid-December. He's almost done though, so it's frustrating. It's frustrating that I can't touch him because he's almost done. I've got like an hour's work left to do on him. But whatever. Before I got sick, he had the most love. Well, that and the cowl that I made to go with the hat that I showed you last video. Whatever. There's no need to talk about those ones. You don't see it. So when I got sick, I had to think about what I'm going to make and what would be the best thing for me to make. And I decided I'm going to work on the blanket. So if you guys don't know, in May, I started a blanket out of cloud cakes for my daughter. And I have been working on it really slowly ever since. So I thought I'm going to finally finish that. It doesn't take too much concentration, and when you're really sick, sometimes you want those really simple, mindless projects, which is what was getting me bored and not working on it before. So I thought, you know what, by the time I'm better, I will finish the blanket. I was wrong. I finished the blanket before I was better. But here it is. I haven't done it yet. I will lay it down and I'll take a picture of it and post it somewhere. But this is the blanket. It's a C2C moss stitch blanket. And I used, let me fix it, it's twisted. I used cloud cakes to make this. Ooh, I'm getting like the length of it on the camera. I used cloud cakes on this. I used first one right here, one of the gray, I think it was called cloud gray, until I was done with the gray, and then I attached the merlot until I finished up the merlot, and then I attached another cloud gray over there. So I had put aside, not knowing too much about blanket making, since I don't make it very often, I wasn't sure how much yarn I needed, so I had put aside 4 skeins of the cloud cakes to make this blanket with. And I ended up not using both skeins of the Merlot. I used some of it here on the border. But just so you know where I was last time, I was about halfway. There's my stitch marker. Do you see my, ooh, I just took apart my hijab trying to lift this up. All right, there is, yeah, there's the stitch marker. So that's about halfway onto the Merlot. So I finished the rest of it. I believe this is the top. It could be the bottom. Actually, that's the bottom. That's the first one. So from here till here is what I did. And then I did the border. And it's done. And I didn't want to touch too many projects. And I was hoping this would take longer. It didn't take longer. It just took whatever time it took. And so this is going to go into the washing machine after I take pictures, and then my daughter will get it. So after I was done with this, I was like, what should I do now? And I had the rest of that Merlot yarn. And so I decided I'll just make a shawl. It'll be a big one or a small one or whatever one type it will be. I'm just going to make it and use up this yarn, and by the time I finish, I'll be over with COVID. But anyways, here it is. It is a cherry wine. It's a Bag O' Day pattern. It's a sweet cherry wine shawl. It's finished. It went really fast. I enjoyed working on it. It was also mindless, and it turned out pretty big. I didn't weave in my hands. It turned out a decent size. This yarn is so soft. Like, if Rose asks for shawls, this is a 4-weight yarn, but if she asks for shawls like she did last year and she goes lightweight shawls, I will have no problem sending this to Rose because it really is light. Anyways, I enjoyed making the shawl. I think it turned out great. I don't have any stitch markers to show you because I've never shown it to you before, but here it is. I didn't weave in ends. I thought I weaved in all the ends, but I see I missed one right now. But I liked it. I had fun, and it was over way too soon. So now that I have finished these 2 projects, which I was hoping to limit myself to, I had to decide what else I could do. And I didn't want to go through my yarn and choose more yarn because that would mean I'd be touching everything, and I don't want to touch everything right now. So I went to a project that I was already working on, and I just finished it. I'm finishing everything. This is the Orly shawl. I'm using Darn Good yarn in Witching Hour here. You could really tell the difference where the skein changed, because that was a lighter skein of yarn than the other 2. But here it is. I showed it to you already. I was about here last time I showed it to you, so I added 1 skein and finished up that skein, and it is done. I really do like this shawl. I love the stitch is not like textured in the sense that it doesn't come out. It's a smooth texture, but I like the texture, the look of it. Isn't that a beautiful look? Here, let me show you closer. Isn't that gorgeous? Anyways, I finished the shawl just a little while ago, and I figured this one I'll hand wash it when I'm better. When touching water is not going to make me start coughing. And I figure I will pick up a new project right now. Oh, I hope I get better soon. Oh, I did pick up a new project. This is the Firefly hat. This is a new project. I didn't pick up an existing project because I'm wondering which one to pick up. Like, I could pick up the Turbulence shawl, but it's going to take me a long time to finish that one because it's knitted. And so I'm like, well, if I'm not going to finish it, when I'm going to wash it and I'll be touching it. So I'm not sure if I'll do that one. And I'm not going to pick up the Hexies either for the same reason, because it'll take a while for me to make all of those. So I was kind of like, I don't know what to do. But I had already taken out these 2 skeins of yarn. I had already taken out these 2 skeins of yarns to make a hat, to make this hat, the Firefly hat. So I thought I'd start that. I apologize. I probably cut that off, so you don't know what I'm apologizing for. But I just started, like literally just started it, so it's not far. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I might just do the turbulence. I don't know. But for now, those are the stuff I'm going to do. These things are going to get washed. Like, for instance, as soon as I take a picture of this to show you it in full, it's going into the washing machine, and then I'm finally going to give it to my daughter. She asked for it last December. She's like, can you make me a blanket? Last December. And I didn't start it till May, and I just finished it. So she's happy, and she wants it, but I can't give it to her until I wash it. So I'll probably put these guys in the washing machine, and this one I'll hand wash when I feel better. That one I'll put in the washing machine whenever it's done. I am trying to limit myself on how much yarn I touch, and I so want to make an amigurumi. I really want to make an amigurumi, but I don't want to put my hand into my stuffing bag, so I'm not going to. No amigurumi for me until I'm better, which hopefully in a few days. Now I'm lucky nobody's coming over for Thanksgiving, and they would have canceled anyway since both me and my husband are sick. My kids are not. A second year in a row, I managed to manage my illness and my husband's illness in a way that my kids did not become sick. And I'm very grateful for that, because neither of my children are sick, and it means I'm not seeing much of them, but still I'm glad they're not sick. But anyways, no one's coming for Thanksgiving. I'm not making anything for Thanksgiving. Like, let's be honest. I haven't gone shopping this weekend. I haven't done anything. We're barely, yeah, whatever. We are doing what we are doing. Maybe we'll have a makeup Thanksgiving later. But for now, that's what I've been up to. I think I've been rambling a little bit. I'm not feeling completely better. Obviously, not just when I say I'm not feeling completely better, I don't mean just my voice and the fact that I'm coughing, but also my brain is wandering a lot more than it should be. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this mishmash of a video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like to see more and hear more from me, please subscribe.